Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, see, folks, sampler review series videos I do for the one I go over there, try food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie, it's another sub sandwich review. So if you're not into sub sandwich reviews, you can drop off now. If you're into sub sandwich reviews, well then get ready because we're doing another one. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I like to highlight super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my Galactic Empire shirt. Which, if you're not familiar, Galactic Empire, they're a band. They are a Star Wars themed metal cover band. So they're dressed up like characters and such with the things and the, their own interpretations and things. And then they go over there and they do metal covers of mostly Star Wars songs, but they do add in some other pop culture songs in there too. They are a blast to see live. I actually got my friend to go with me, even though he's never been a concert person. I got him to go to his very first concert. They were fantastic. The band before them, Outrageous, they were really good. They're a local band. I actually have videos of both Galactic Empire and Outrageous on this channel. Just in case you're interested, maybe you like those things, you can go over there and give them a shot. All that said, what with this being a sub sandwich review, I have to go over there, I have to preface it with three things. Number one, explanation of the adventure, because for over half a year now, I've been going on sub sandwich adventures, okay? I have been scouring my local spots, be they chain locations or Italian delis or pizzerias or whatever. Pretty much any place I could get a sub sandwich, I was going to try out a sub sandwich and review it for you folks. That's number one. Number two, if you like my sub sandwich reviews, it is important to note I have an entire playlist called Subs for Subs. That is where all of my sub sandwich reviews go. I have I think close to 70 of them now. So if you like sub sandwich reviews, there's a shitload of them there, and there will be more coming. Final thing, there will be more coming, and what day will they be coming on? Sunday! Why? Because Sunday is sub day. It's my kitschy little thing that I came up with. I'm a little proud of it, I'm not going to lie. If you happen to like my sub sandwich reviews, wait around till next Sunday, you're going to get more. Typically I do 2, sometimes I do more. I think maybe one time I did less, but I don't know. Ever since I've started this whole thing, I've been pretty consistent with it. So hopefully that works for you. But anyway, what am I trying for you folks? Where did I get a sub sandwich from? Well, folks, we're hitting up, boom, Cousin Subs again, which is I guess it's a Wisconsin brand, and they have at least one location here in Illinois, and I've been meaning to hit it up for a while. I finally did. I reviewed their mint shake, so go watch that video. And then I just got through reviewing their Italian special sub, because whenever I try out a new sub location, I always like to start with their Italian sub offering, because that's like the baseline. But this is not a baseline sub. This is a limited time sub that I was like, all right, I got to try this. So folks, boom, first of all, it's really big. But what is it, folks? What is it? This is the limited time Sriracha Ranch Steak Sub Sandwich. It consists of steak, blue cheese, pickles, onions, ranch, and Sriracha sauce. This is the 15-inch sub. It cost me $18.89. This one costs a little bit more than their standard subs, and I got the bigger version of it. That is a big fucking sub. So let's go ahead. Let's open it up. Take a look at this thing. Now, the only thing I'm slightly hesitant on with the ingredients is the pickles, because you folks know I'm just not a big pickle guy. Certain circumstances, sure, but let's open you up. And okay, cool. But I'm glad they cut it into 2 subs. All right, so folks, boom! It looks like this. Can we get a better? That's not bad. Okay, and then something like that. Ha. Maybe, kinda. Or maybe. Sure, why not? Yeah, that's definitely pickles and onions. So, let's let's grab a thing. Let's try out a sub sandwich, because I've been yammering for 5 minutes now. A lot of flavor. Ooh. That sriracha hits right away. Mm-hmm. It's got a kick to it. It's got a kick to it. That's a lot of flavors doing a lot of work. I'll say this right off the bat. I know it's supposed to be Sriracha Ranch. More Sriracha than Ranch. For sure. Like, I am getting a little bit of a ranch aspect to it, but nothing like the Sriracha. Sriracha is very much at the forefront of this sub sandwich. If you don't like Sriracha, not going to be a big fan of this. I like Sriracha. The pickles are okay. Like, they use some decent quality pickles, so that helps. I don't know how much I really want it to be part of the situation, but it's not overtly abrasive. Like, it adds a nice little zing to it. It's not overpowering the sub, so I'll give it that. I am, however, going to remove this one just so I can kind of get more flavor of the rest of the ingredients. Steak is okay. It's not particularly steaky. It's very, I mean, it's kind of made up sort of like a cheesesteak style, but even compared to like other cheesesteak subs that I've had, you still get like kind of a meaty steakiness to it. With this, I mean, there's a meatiness to it, but I don't think it really has that extra oomph to it. And the thing is, like, that could be okay if the Sriracha and the ranch were really kind of like filling in for the flavor, and it is, but I don't know, man. I really expected to come into this really liking this one, and it just feels off balance. Like, it feels like a good idea on paper, but the execution, I don't know. I just feel like the Sriracha and the ranch isn't really letting the steak kind of do its thing to the fullest extent. And then it's not really blending that well together as a flavor. Because if you think of like steak, Sriracha is great. You can put it on damn near anything, but obviously it works better when it assists the situation. In this case, I feel like it's just mostly overpowering. Yeah, very mixed feelings about this one. Very mixed feelings. The bread is decent. I mentioned this with the Italian one. Their bread, it's like proper sub bread, but a little bit thinner than I would normally go with sub bread. It's not bad. It's not like Jimmy John's, but I personally would like a little bit thicker bread. But that's just personal opinion. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't know that I like this one that much. especially given what I was hoping for. I really was expecting to like this. The steak tastes okay, but again, I don't feel like it really mixes properly with the Sriracha. The Sriracha is definitely the heaviest flavor, and it's nice that it gives a little bit of a kick, but the problem is that if it's not working in tandem with the other ingredients, it's not really doing much. You know, you're just getting sort of this Sriracha ranch flavor with some meatiness. The onions are like a non-factor. Like, you don't really taste them at all. Honestly, I think that might be why they added the pickle, because the pickle kind of breaks things up a little bit. You know, it gives it that little extra zing in there to kind of create a little bit of a contrast. So I definitely think that it needs the pickle, which, you know, if I'm saying that, it needs the fucking pickle. Because I do feel like the pickle, it breaks things up, gives it a little extra freshness, allows it to have a little bit more personality beyond just kind of the Sriracha. Yeah, okay. Well, 2 questions have to be asked, folks. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? No, sadly. I really, really wanted to like this one. Again, I think on paper, it sounds fantastic, but I do think this is one of those things where the sum of its parts just don't work out properly. And sometimes just food combinations don't work that way. You know, I've been to like some artisanal burger places with burgers that sounded amazing. All the ingredients were fantastic, and you put them together and it just didn't work. I feel like that's this case. I just feel like it's too imbalanced, and I feel like even if it were better balanced, I don't know that the flavors would really tie together that well. Yeah. I mean, it's not a horrendous sub or anything, but for a sub I was like really expecting to love and just be like gush over, it just doesn't quite work for me the way I was hoping. As for recommending it to other people, I mean, it's worth trying, I guess. It's not a bad sub. You could argue the point that it's, you know, worth trying for the experience, but yeah, it's just between this and the Italian special sub, the Italian special sub was leagues better than that one, because in that instance, it's an Italian sub. It works because Italian subs work. In this case, feels like they went a little bit too experimental, and I don't feel like it really worked out properly, at least not in my opinion, which is a shame, especially since I had to drive like half an hour to get to this place. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here, folks. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest week, monumental rest month, stupendous rest here, folks. You can go over there and have yourselves a truly Sriracha-tastic rest of your life, but like when it's properly applied to things instead of arbitrarily added on. I kind of feel like this was the case. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me, I know it, I live it, I'm there with you in it. But it is important when we go over there. It's important, sorry about that. It's important when we go over there, when we deal with those type of situations, we go over there, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there, maybe you're going to go out to a sub place near you, and maybe you're going to like it. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to inspire you to go on your own sub sandwich adventure. So now you're going on sub sandwich adventures, maybe start up a YouTube channel. Maybe it's better than mine because you do editing and, you know, just all the things that I don't do. And you go here, you start getting the subscribers and all this stuff. You're making the millions. PewDiePie's kissing your ass. It's a whole thing. Maybe you go over there, maybe you tag in your good buddy Brandon on an occasional collaboration just so that he can go over there and boost his sub count just a tiny bit. And just be like, hi, I'm the guy who does the thing. And you'd be like, yes, I know you are. Or conversely, see sub sandwiches however you want to eat them. Bye.